Hi students, in this video I am not going to solve any numerical, but this is just a short video because I wanted to basically discuss certain things with you. So the first is that I have started off with integration because this is a chapter which most of the students find difficulty in, and essentially most of them don't know that this is actually the best chapter to start with, because this is a chapter that you cannot solve in bulk. Okay, I did that mistake when I was in the 11th grade. Now in case we solve it in bulk, what happens is we tend to, the thing gets a bit cluttered. We tend to absorb a lot of concepts all at the same time, and that creates a lot of confusion amongst different aspirants and amongst different students. So in order to avoid that, what you have to do is you have to practice 5 to 6 problems every day in integration. You might think just 5 to 6 problems, what is it? It's not a very big deal, but yes it is, because if you see that at the end of the week you will reach almost 35 problems. Okay, roughly if you take 5 problems per day, then at the end of 7 days you will find that you have completed 35 problems, and that will actually help you unclutter the excessive confusion that you will be having. Like in one day if you try to solve 20, 25, 30 problems, now this is a different kind of chapter. Okay, normally I consider it to be a bit different from the other chapters, because this particular chapter has lots of concepts, lots of formulas. Also you will find that later when I approach to the further videos, you will when you approach the further videos, you will see that the problems are sometimes unpredictable also. You will not even be able to predict how should you approach this particular problem. Okay, so in order to avoid those things, you need to take the concepts bit by bit and not as a whole, because if you do that, that might create a lot of issues. All right, and secondly, I am thinking to solve differentiation along with integration. Okay, and if possible I'll start to upload the problems in trigonometry as well, because students have lots of issues in trigonometry. Okay, and not being able to solve trigonometry can also lead to huge amount of problems. Maybe not now, okay, because now you have trigonometry as a separate chapter, so you might just have 1 or 2 questions based on it. But of course if you are appearing for competitive examination, then it does stand as a big question. But even after that, if you will be appearing for engineering, okay, in general, if you take up the core engineering disciplines or even the non-core engineering disciplines, there are chances that you might get stuck, because I have been in the engineering field, and I can tell you that if you start to solve hard problems, okay, you will see that there are a lot of concepts of trigonometry which are inherently involved. Concepts of integration, concepts of trigonometry, like calculus is entirely filled in those problems, and along with that you also have a lot of concepts based on trigonometry. You'll find trigonometry everywhere actually. Specifically in mechanical engineering, I can say that, and even in the other fields as well. Okay, so you cannot really just do a chapter based on the weightage that it has in the examination. Specifically if you are not appearing for JEE mains and advanced, there may be chances that you might skip out on certain concepts, and I really don't want that to happen. So I want to explain every single concept from these chapters. That is why I'm going a bit slow, so that you don't get stuck anywhere. Okay, whatever we are completing, that should be 100%. Like there shouldn't be even 1 ounce of doubt in your mind. That is what my essential target is. This channel has a very specific purpose, and the purpose is to help each and every student as much as possible so that they can reach to their targets without any fear. Okay, and mathematics is the initiation of fear for most of the students, and this is the reason why I decided to start off with this chapter as well as with this subject. Okay, this is a region of fear for many students, and I don't want that to happen. all the problems that I did face as a student is something that I don't want you to face. And this is exactly why I'm giving these free lessons to you, so that you can just look and solve even the hardest problem, okay? And most importantly, even I have a lot of work, okay? So maybe I will not always be very regular in uploading the videos, but I also have your exams in mind. Keeping that in mind, I am trying to be as much regular and fast as much as possible, so that you can appear for your exams with full confidence, all right? But I also have a lot of work, and even amidst that, I'm doing this because I want each one of you to succeed. That is the major aim of this channel, okay? And like my solutions, the kind of brain teasers and different kinds of questions, how to approach them, solve them, what is the right way, strategy, all of these things will be discussed, okay? And all of these will come for free of cost, because I don't think education should bear any cost. Especially these kinds of basic things must be known to every single student here, okay? Every single one of you. And even apart from that, the thing that I want to tell you now is that if you like my teaching, if you prefer the way I approach whatever I teach, or if you really like whatever I do, then please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell icon for more of such exciting content. I'm really excited to teach you guys. There are a lot of beautiful concepts that will be coming ahead, and you will really enjoy the learning process and experience. And yes, it's your support that will help me proceed next, okay? And secondly, I'll be uploading videos on differentiation and trigonometry as soon as I can, so you don't need to worry regarding that. My basic target as of now would be calculus, because most other chapters like matrices or determinants and these kinds of chapters are relatively easy as compared to these chapters. You know, even maxima, minima and stuffs, which is often called as direct application of integration, these chapters aren't hard, because all the concepts come from here, okay? From integration, from differentiation. Also, students face a lot of problem in relation and function, but I will actually discuss that in the later part, because if I start to discuss relation and function, then the progress of other chapters might get hindered. So first I will finish off integration and differentiation first, like all the basic and fundamentals, and then when I'll be solving more advanced problems, then I can start with relation and function, because back then right then we will have some time, okay? And so the basic target is that, you know, I want each one of you to excel here. All the problems that I suffered from in my 11th and 12th grade is something that I don't want you to get through. And this is why I think I am highly motivated to teach. And this is why I think, even if I also have very difficult examinations to appear for and very little time, extra time, but still I use that extra time to devote to the teaching, so that you can learn something and you can utilize your time in the best way possible, okay? Because the things that you learn in these 2 years will find direct applications in engineering, okay? And even apart from that, though it, you know, in engineering most of the things start from fundamentals only, they teach you everything from the beginning, so no need to worry. But there are certain chapters which they will never teach from the beginning, integration and differentiation being 2 of them, okay? So if you don't know the concepts of integration, differentiation, relation, function, trigonometry, you won't be able to solve problems in your college as well. Now, if you think of mugging things up in college, that's a different thing. There are students who even do that, but that is not the way to excel, right? If you really want to do something big and great in life, you have to learn to work hard and be honest with your knowledge, all right? You can't find shortcuts if you really want to succeed in life, all right? And I hope that you stand with me. and I hope that you are really practicing hard. I'll also give you some extra problems to solve, which maybe in the next few days I'll give it to you, maybe about 20 to 25 problems, okay, so that you can solve it, and then you can get a more fresh experience of how to solve different kinds of problems. If these fundamentals are clear, you will be able to approach any kind of problem that is actually given to you, okay. So a lot of talk and discussion has gone now. We have spent a lot of time into this, but I decided to tell you all this because I really needed to, okay. So let's now begin with our next problem.